Hey everyone, welcome to another episode. We are going to go out and grab the cards from the trail cams as it is an absolutely beautiful day in northern Minnesota. It's been kind of up and down the last few days with the weather, but I think if we have something on the cameras, today would be the perfect day to go grab them.
Make sure you stay tuned till the end as we capture animals on both our cameras. And I promise it's not just our dogs.
So I broke my snowshoes hiking out to the truck one day.
My snowshoes broke.
So I have these spare snowshoes that we have for when people come to visit. These snowshoes are collecting balls like this under the foot. That's pretty annoying. Making our way to the first camera. It was on this tree over here, but we noticed that you would get up halfway up the trail before it would even set off.
Or even move it to this tree and lower.
Yeah, that might be the better bet.
So I changed it over to this tree right there, and so it's a perfect shot straight down the trail, and it sets a little earlier. Also, the one on the right would go right over a fox's head. We had fox prints on the trail a couple different times, and it didn't get set off. So, hoping we find a fox on the trail cam this time.
As seen by our lower halves, this will hopefully catch the shorter critters we're wanting to see.
Got the first card. Let's make our way over to the pond. So, getting over to the snowshoe trail, Katie and I saw these fresh the other day. The fox decided to take our snowshoe trail. See how far he actually went. Also, I keep hearing a pileated woodpecker off in the distance. So here's our trail where it goes over to the face trail, and it also cut off over that way, which basically straight down this hill. That's where that down tree is and the other camera is. So it basically just lives in this area, it seems like. I had never seen signs of the fox on the side of the face trail, but there are still tracks on the trail today. Kind of neat. With how the snow's melted, I'm sure it was a couple days ago. I don't know what that little creature is. Yeah, with how the snow is melting today, could have been in the last couple days. Oh, and then there's a snowshoe hare prints too.
Also, the rabbits have been destroying the baby white pines. Sadly, I'm not sure if they're going to survive.
I am not sure if this could be moose prints or if it was just something that, because of the melt, dropped down and looks bigger than it was, but they're spaced out quite far. I mean, having a size 11 boot on, there's one track, the end of my foot. There's the next track, so it's not like that fox is just crazy sprinting. How cool would that be if we got moose on the camera?
Our neighbor has a photo-only trail cam and caught this moose sprinting through. It was on the same timeline as these prints were made.
Does anybody else find mouse prints super cute? Alright, I think I know how dogs feel when they get snowballs in their paws. This is the most annoying thing on the dang planet. I can barely pick my foot up, it's so heavy. Alright, I dropped my snowshoes. That was way too annoying. It's hard going, but I think it's easier than it was with the snowshoes on. I don't know how easy it is to see. I just got out to the pond And there's a trail that goes out into that open water and then goes up into the woods and along the side over there. Looks like there might be some tracks out behind here. I'm not seeing anything else just right out in the open, but oh, the snow drifted, so it's kind of hard going right here. Definitely snow in the boat. So yeah, I don't know if you can see, those are some big tracks. I don't know, that looks much smaller. Like it could be, there's one over there too, goes up and over, down. I think because I see the tracks this way and those other tracks went off that way before, I'm gonna turn the camera out this way and hopefully if anything comes back, follows their tracks previously, or even if the one comes up through here, maybe we'll still get a good shot. So that's the plan. I'm just gonna turn it 90 degrees and it'll actually help with the sun anyhow, because previously the sun was coming up right over here and that was kind of in the shot. So definitely don't want to ruin the sensor or anything like that, which thank you for commenting that. So yeah, we're gonna just push it out this way. Maybe I'll come out and see if turning it has changed our luck, and if, you know, something comes back to the open water on this side. But otherwise, I guess we'll see. I got back to my snowshoes, and this is how I left them. Oh, so annoying.
Over the last couple weeks, I hiked out and swapped cards 4 times at each camera. Let's start with the access trail. This is our main trail in and out of the cabin, so of course we had ourselves walking through many times. Katie heading to work, grocery shopping, trash and water runs, you name it. And we did get our first animal on the camera. I'll pause the video here for a few seconds. Go down and leave us a comment below with what you think the first animal sighting was. Drum roll, please. A hip-hopping snowshoe hare. They have some of the most abundant tracks on our property. If that was your guess, that's awesome. And the animal I was expecting to see first, the fox. He seemed to even notice the camera on the tree. And then there's Frank out joyriding the trail on his own one afternoon. More hops. Another floofy fox. Another hop. And more joyriding Frank. On to the pond camera. Mostly, the camera was triggered by a lot of weather in this open area. Our first animal on the camera were ravens. They looked to have found a snack at the edge of the open water. After turning the camera, again we had more weather triggers. Even a tornado, it looks like. Between the evening of March 8th and the morning of the 9th, new tracks showed up on the camera, both on and off screen. Sadly, the camera wasn't triggered. I moved the camera down the tree and tried to angle it with a stick to make the tracks more visible on screen. Directly in front of the camera, there were both fox and what looked to me like fisher prints. Let me know with a comment below if you think these could be a fisher too. That's what I suspect. I headed back out for one more card swap, and we were lucky enough to catch the fox on camera. Finally, while hiking with Sigurd, he decided to bring himself to the pond off leash. I was planning to leash him up to go swap the cards, which I did, but didn't expect that he had gone there alone. Oops. Thanks so much for getting to the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe to their channel if you haven't already, and then maybe share it with a friend who might enjoy our channel too. Hope you guys have a wonderful week. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.